his smile and him coming home.
Those are the two things Lillian Hay misses most about her husband. Grant Hay was 55 when on March 16th he suffered a heart attack and died.
He was always in excellent health, so this came as quite a shock.
That day, Hay returned from work to his Clearwater County home. He was feeling ill, and he and his wife drove the 33 kilometers to Rocky Mountain House Hospital. Stars Air Ambulance was called but later grounded due to a blizzard. He was rushed by ambulance 2.5 hours to Calgary, but didn't survive the trip.
I could see Foothills Hospital, so I thought, but I made it this far, how come he didn't? And then you're just devastated.
For more than a decade, doctors have been calling for a cardiac catheterization lab at Red Deer Hospital. They say it could save up to 30 lives a year.
Cardiac catheterization can be delivered in Red Deer, but we do require the government to initiate funding in a program in order to get those resources in Red Deer.
Nearly 600 Central Albertans are sent to Edmonton or Calgary for these procedures every year. In Grant Hay's case, a Red Deer lab may have saved his life.
I do believe that he would have at least had the opportunity to access that procedure, and that is the only procedure that may have saved his life.
Alberta Health Services is looking at cardiac care across the province. A report expected to be made public early next month will include feedback from doctors and patients.
And that's in Pudicana.
As for Lillian, she's left to reminisce, hoping no one else suffers her pain.
You're just afraid that you might be another one that is a statistic.
Tyson Fedor, CTV News. Don McIntyre resigned from the United Conservative Party last Friday. The day before, he was in a Red Deer courtroom answering to charges of sexual assault and sexual interference against a person under the age of 16. More than 75,000 rodeo fans will converge on Red Deer this week. It's expected the CFR will generate upwards of $20 million in economic activity for the region. Sunday will mark the last day of competition. Tyson Fedor, CTV News, Red Deer. Organizers are hoping to raise $500,000 for the Joe family. That money would go towards replacing the fuel tanks underground, allowing the family to continue running their business. Party leader Jason Kenney is set to give a speech tonight at 7:15. By the end of the weekend, the party plans to have policy decided leading into the 2019 provincial election. Tyson Fedor, CTV News, Red Deer. This video, captured by a spectator Saturday, shows Northwest Territories curler Jamie Cooey appearing to be intoxicated before the team's 4:30 game. The skip, sitting on the ice, begins crawling. According to the curling center, Cooey, along with Red Deer's Chris Schilly, DJ Kidby, and Ryan Fry, had been drinking before hitting the ice.
In fact, the one guy didn't even get on the ice to play. He tried to slide but fell down.
The World Curling Tour sent this tweet on Saturday, saying Team Cooey had been removed for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Maybe a player or a team will have a drink after a game, but they'll usually drink at the end of the day when they're done for the day, or if they've lost out of the spiel, then you might see them have some drinks and some fun and let loose a little bit.
The curling center say Ryan Fry was the individual hardest to control. Fry is part of Team Jacobs and is an Olympic gold medalist. Spectators say the team was swearing and breaking brooms.
We had people saying or alluding to the fact, oh, I suppose they just have to apologize and they're going to get back in. Well, it wasn't going to be that simple.
A sign was posted notifying spectators and other curlers that Team Cooey had been barred. The team reached out to the facility and apologized.
Cordial, they said we made the right call.
Cooey issued this tweet Monday saying a lapse in judgment contributed to an unpleasant experience for others. Fry also uttering similar sentiments, saying he plans on taking every step needed so this doesn't happen again. A decision on the team's future for other events at the Curling Center is expected to be made in the coming weeks. Tyson Fedor, CTV News, Red Deer. Liam and his older sister Ariel have been almost inseparable the last few months, spending a lot of time together in their dad's 1973 Pontiac Parisian. Both kids now living with their grandparents, Ben and Marilyn Carey-Luke.
Kids spend a lot of time in the garage with their dad, so the car means a lot to the kids too. You know, it's been part of their life for the last few years.
On May 5th, Liam and Ariel's parents, Brent and Nicole Carey-Luke, were killed in a motorcycle crash just east of Innisfail. Liam and Ariel left without parents, both needing expensive hearing aids and speech therapy for Liam in Calgary.
You know, we not expecting to be raising the children, so it's a big added cost for everything.
The car was supposed to be Liam's when he turned 18. Last Saturday, CG Auctions held their classic car auction. The Parisian up for sale.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. $16,000. I've never sold a car before, but
When Liam and his grandpa walked into the show office, I knew when I saw that little boy and his grandpa that we were going to do everything we could to help them out.
Red Deer Motors,
The car sold for $29,000 before it was donated back.
he has donated the car back. He is selling it again.
Once the auction started, it was just unbelievable.
This happened twice more, with the Carey-Lukes walking away with almost $100,000 in donations. They also got to keep the car.
It was incredible. There was not a dry eye in the house, I don't think.
On top of those donations, more than $80,000 has been raised through a GoFundMe page for the family.
After this has happened, you know, it's impossible to sell the car now.
It's a car the Carey-Lukes hope brings even more memories as they get older. Tyson Fedor, CTV News, Red Deer.